Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Hex Update Saturday for May 2nd, 2015. Well, it's supposed to be May 2nd, but actually it's May 3rd today. I kind of ran out of time yesterday. I had some other projects going on. By the time I finished those up, I was completely exhausted. So that is why there's a delay, but no worries. We did have an update. I did look yesterday on the HEX website and I didn't see the update, and then I looked this morning and it's there. So I don't know if it was there and I was just looking at a cache page or what, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It says it came out on the 1st, which I don't think it did, but anyway. So yeah, let's get into that update here. Take a look at what we have, and this one is called HEX Update Unlocking the Myth. And we're going to be talking about a few new keywords that are going to come along with Armies of Myth, which is pretty cool. So now they're starting to showcase some cards from Armies of Myth. They're showing off the set symbol, which is pretty cool. I think I've seen that before someplace else. But let's just get into this article here. And we're going to be talking about the keywords Shift, Prophecy, and Allegiance. Now the first one they start out with here is Shift, and it's kind of weird. It says Shift. When this deals damage to a champion, draw a card for each damage dealt. We kind of have some cards similar that way. What is it? He's one of the dragons. It's the blue dragon. I forget his name. Zidu. I think he does that. Something along those lines. And then we have like the birds. Bird of Plenty, for blocking. You can draw cards, etc. So Shift is kind of a weird keyword and why they would just all of a sudden throw it in there like that. Maybe there's going to be more to the story on why that is there. So this being a Marrow Mage, he's a 4-cost, 2 threshold, 1/3 necrotic mage, and so we'll see where that all fits in. So the next one we'll be looking at here is Night Sky Stargazer, and he has the keyword Prophecy, and says when this enters play, the next troop in your deck gets +2/+2. Now that's pretty cool, especially if you can play a deck around Prophecy, and we'll see. You never know. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but +2/+2 is pretty cool. Maybe if there's a way you can keep bouncing this thing back, I don't know, it'd get pretty expensive though. It's only just for the next troop, so excuse me. So we'll see, how Prophecy actually plays out, because this one here, I don't know if it's going to be Prophecy completely just +2/+2. Maybe there's going to be different specs or different attributes to Prophecy. We'll see on what they come up with there. Being this is just a common, maybe some like the uncommons or the rare Prophecy cards are going to be like +5/+5 this turn, somewhere along those lines. I don't know, who knows, time will tell. The next one we have here is Creepy Conspirators, and it has the Necrotic Allegiance. It says when this enters play, you may revert target troop. And they also have it sitting right beside the Feral Root Acorn, which is gain a charge. It has Alpha Allegiance, and you can gain a Ruby, Wild, or 3 health. You also gain a charge, so that's kind of another. It's a rare resource with the Allegiance keyword actually on that shard there. So it's pretty neat there that they're not just limiting it to cards that we use to cast. So it's pretty cool there. Another one we have here is a Pupil of Creation. I was just trying to read this up there, sorry. This is a 1-cost, 1/1 troop elf cleric, and it is a legendary. It says when you play a card with cost 5 or greater, add a construction counter to this. Then this gets +2/+2. Basic 1-shot for 8. Remove all creation counters from this. Reveal cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of creation counters removed this way. Put revealed troops for free. Put the remaining cards into your deck. That is a lot of flavor text there. Pupil of Creation. It's kind of like Eye of Creation in a way. If you all remember Eye of Creation, we can probably take a look at that card here and just take and see what its card text is. I don't remember it 100%. I'm pretty sure I have an Eye of Creation. Let's just take a look here. Oh, do I have an Eye of Creation? Yes. Okay. So this one here is reveal top X cards of your deck. Put each troop revealed this way into play. Shuffle the remaining cards into your deck. And this was a basic action where it was 3 plus whatever you wanted to throw out there. So if you threw out 10, you'd get 7 cards off the top of your deck, put the troops into play that were revealed that way. So the Pupil of Creations is just a tick better, I think. Since it is a better troop, well, it's not, and it's still a basic action basically because you played on your turn. It'll be a better troop, and it is cost 5 or greater, but this would go in great with the what card is it that if you have troops that cost 5 or greater, 5 or more, then it gives you a bump in resources. You guys know what troop I'm talking about. Why can't I not think of his name? Go great with that. This really bugs me. I can't think of his name. Let's go try to find him. Let's find his. Let's find that particular troop. It is in the wild. So we'll just go ahead and just nix everything but wild. I know you'll know it as soon as you see it, and I know I will too. Juju left. It's fine there. He. Hopefully I have him. Puck. The Dreambringer, of course. That's what I'm talking about. Goes well with this. It says gain 1 for each troop in your hand with cost 5 or greater. So you'd pair that with Pupil of Creation. I think that you have a pretty strong combo there. Maybe we'll see something out of that. Maybe not. We'll never know. So the next 3 cards they're showing off here is Spiderling, Exarch of the Egg. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce that. Exarch of the Egg. I mean, it's like Arak, Exarch. I don't know. Exarch of the Egg, and then Spider Egg. So Spiderling has unblockable. This Exarch of the Egg has a lethal, and then the Spider Egg. It's they call it a Bane Egg. I'm not sure when does that come out. When this or another venom creature enters play under your control, create 2 spider eggs for each opposing champion and put them into their deck. So Bane Egg is when this enters your hand or graveyard, put the top card of your deck into that zone, void this, a random opposing champion creates a spiderling and puts it into play there. Yeah, so that this gets spawned off of that. I don't know about that. These are obviously going to be, PV, probably more geared towards PvP, since right in the keywords it says, create 2 spider eggs for each opposing champion. But probably geared towards PvE, maybe not, you never know. But this spider egg here is kind of lame, if you ask me. When this enters your hand or graveyard, put put the top card of your deck into that zone. Void this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that one at all. Just not my cup of tea there. So then they have a flavor text contest, which is the Bomb Smith that's coming to Armies of Myth as well. And so when this enters play, it deals 2 damage to target opposing troop. We're all very familiar with Bomb Smith, but they want you to come up with the flavor text for Bomb Smith on what he's actually doing, how does he fit into the lore, and I'll put the link to the contest rules in the description below so you guys can read that there. Maybe you want to enter that in, have a shot at that and getting your flavor text on the card when it releases in set 2. They don't really have much stipulations there, just a limit of 200 characters, and fill out your name. Like I said, I'll put a link to the rules there. So to wrap things up, we have the Clan Black Blade paper events going on. We have another season of Rock League starting. I believe that started May 1st, and then we have the 5 Shards Cup final is next weekend. So for the that's brought to you by Colin. Hopefully you guys know who Colin is. Colin's a pretty stand-up person there. So then, like I said, the five Shards, it's their season 1 final. There was a post on the forums about 5 Shards and how things are going to possibly slow down there because life is actually getting in the way for some of them. So I don't. When I read things on the forums, I don't usually talk about them because a lot of times it's just kind of somebody else's opinion or speculation. So that's why I don't use a lot of the forum topics to do the show here. I just use what CZ puts out because I know that stuff is going to be 100% accurate and true, whereas forum comments, not always the case. So I try not to use those very much, but there was a post from one of the members, I believe it was from the 5 Shards guys, that they are going to have to be shutting down or slowing way down. They just can't keep up with what they have to be going on there. So that is what's in the news this week. Let's go ahead and get to what y'all are here for, probably. And I didn't forget, this week we are going to be cracking open that Primal pack. As I promised last week, that's what we were going to do. So let's get right into that. Let me just go ahead and open it up. Let me go ahead and take my portrait off there real quick so you can see all the cards. Alright, so what do we have in this pack? We have, starting with our legendaries, Reese the Crust Crawler, and it's very nice that they got the pack opening back normal. Grunt the Infinite, and we have Zartaxis, Bishop of Zurafang, Heroic Outlaw, Salt Harpy, Dishonorable Death, Subtle Striker, Her Majesty Queen Grace, Arborian Rootfather, Kismet's Reviri, this is Gortezuma, High Cleric, Warbot Dropship, Succulent Cluckodon, and Psychotic Arcanist, right? Psychotic Arcanist, yep. And then Guardian Angel. That is the Primal pack this week. The legendaries, they're okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not bad cards at all. So very nice cards there. Very nice pack altogether, I think. So let me know what your picks are for the pack, top 5, and we'll get those out. And as always, from last week's picks, I'll get those cards out to you guys as soon as the video is done. So again, that is this week's, and we get our Primal legendary chest there. So stash that guy away. Alright, yeah, so if you want to let me know something else other than top 5 picks, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you want to see more of these, enter your chance to opening or getting some cards from a Primal pack, you gotta click subscribe down below, and we'll have another video for you soon.